to a very exciting opening. We got this lovely Crimson Vow box. There's only 12 packs, so it's going to be really short. And then, yeah, just going to quickly bang that out tonight. I was going to play Pokemon. I was going to try and play Pokemon like pretty late into the night, but I didn't end up having time to set up the Switch and the capture card. So maybe tomorrow during the day for like an hour or two, maybe like a few hours, I don't know what time, because tomorrow night I'm busy. Maybe like if I'm awake, hopefully I will be around like 2 to like 4. Maybe I'll do a quick Pokemon stream. Play some Brilliant Diamond. I actually got it right here. It's very cool. Yeah, I just gotta set up the Switch and the capture card and stuff. But anyways, let's get right into this box. So, it's super sick. Nice Crimson Vow. It's a collector's booster, so it's got a bit of a different setup from a regular box. Because unlike Pokemon where, you know, you got these like one type of box and then a bunch of like smaller supplementary products with like promos and stuff, Magic is not like that anymore. Magic used to have just one type of box. It used to have... Holy shit, I suck at opening this. It used to have one type of box. The draft box. You'd buy it, it would come with packs that you could draft. But then Magic was like, that's not good enough. Wizards would like, we could hunt whales. And hunt whales they did. Fuck. They released this product, which is a collector's box. And, oh, we are out of focus. But that's okay, because we were just having some trouble opening the box. But yeah, they released this product, which has a ton of foils in it. To hunt for all the whales. But there are only 12 packs. There's 12 packs. There's also, because Crimson Vow is really cool, this sick box topper product. These box toppers are amazing. They've done box toppers a couple of times before. They did it for Ikoria, and the box toppers are usually like crossover. So for Ikoria it was Godzilla, because it was like monsters and stuff, and it was so sick. These are amazing as well. These are Dracula, like crossovers. So it's all of the stuff in the Dracula myself, though. So we'll just open those up quickly, because they are super cool and I want to look at them. So we're hoping for some good stuff. There's some mythics that you can get. And these I think are foil, yeah. Oh, look at that. That's Dracula Blood Immortal. I don't know if you can get like a great look at this. There's some nice focus. Look at the art on this. It's so insane. Wizards put a ton of work into these promos, and it's like really shows. This card is not that good. The card itself is just okay. But holy shit, is it sick. So pretty. And these come on every box. So they come in non-foil, I believe, on the regular boxes, maybe? And foil in these boxes? I could be wrong, though. Oh. The only problem is they come in, like, one card packs. So this, we have Van Helsing's Holy Ward. That's, again, so cool. And this is just a cool little removal spell. So this is actually a good card. Because it's just like a cheap removal spell for cheap creatures, which is always good. But yeah, those are the promos. They're awesome. I love them. I think there might be able to get some in the actual collector's packs themselves, but I could be wrong. I guess we'll find out. But regardless, there's so many sick art cards, or like cards for art in this set. My favorite one is, there's a Sorin Planeswalker, Sorin the Mirthless, and oh my god, does he capture the perfect vibe for going to people's weddings you don't like. It is amazing. I would love to be able to show this card because it is. Card goes hard. These packs feel so weird. Alright. So, the first card, Snarling Wolf. Aim for the head. So there's a bunch of commons, and all the commons are foil in these packs. And some of the cards are double-sided, so they're double twice as shiny. It's great stuff. Same with this. And then these are the uncommons, and then the land cards in this set are so gorgeous. They're just so different from anything else. Like, they're similar to the Midnight Hunt ones, obviously, but wow, they are really special. Ooh, that's actually a really cool card. We have Alchemist Gambit. That's an awesome card. It's like a... This music's too loud, I'm going to turn it down. It's a really nice little card. It's an extra turn card, and it can cost 3, but then you lose the game at the end of the turn, which, like, if you're going to win the game anyways, it doesn't really matter. But for 7, you can cast it as just an extra turn effect, which is awesome. Then we have, oh, that's cool. So this is the commander card. We have Denal, Herald of Wings. This is one of the commanders from the Crimson Vow commander decks. That's awesome. Then we have a extended art Dreadfast Demon. We'll put that in a pile of mythics. Oh, that's awesome. So the other thing that Magic does is they have so many different arts and so many different art styles, even for some of the commons. So this is one of those. It's a nice art, actually. It's a cool card. Oh, yeah, so I was right. You can get hollow and non-hollow cards. As with this, we have Lucy Westenra, who is secretly innocent traveler, and that card flips to a vampire. Lucy, Arisen Vampire, Malicious Invader. That's a cool card. Great job with all... I'll keep the Dracula cards together. Great job with all the Dracula stuff, really. Wizards did fabulous job. Then we have Ruth, Tormented Prophet, which if you would draw a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library instead. You may play those cards this turn. This card's kind of crazy. In Commander and stuff, where you draw a lot of cards, it's low-key nuts. Markov Waltzer. Oh, shit. That's so sick. Holy fuck. This is a foil mythic extended. Necroduality. Great first pack. Whenever a non-token zombie enters the battlefield under your control, create a token that's a copy of that creature. That is pretty insane. Yeah, really powerful effect. And then we got a cool token. The tokens are super cool too. We got a wolf, and on the back we got a blood token, which is the new mechanic in the set. It's like a rummage on a card, but you can sacrifice it to other things as well, which is why it's actually kind of a cool mechanic. I thought it was going to be really underwhelming when I first saw it, but I was very wrong. Playing with it in Limited, it's actually like a pretty powerful effect in and of itself, but the bigger thing is like there's so many different things you can do with the blood tokens. And so many of the cards that create blood tokens like give you extra effects for sacrificing them, or let you sacrifice them for a different thing than just discarding a card to draw a card. I will say it is worse than if they looted, because rummaging is always worse than looting, but that is just how it goes. So we have a Sheltering Bows, Gift of Fangs, Nurturing Presence, Scattered Thoughts, Lantern of the Lost, Catapult Fodder. Nice little backside. And then, oh man, these lands are so great. I really love how like the island symbol is kind of a little bit faded. It's holy, so gorgeous. And like the shipwreck, everything about this card is just, the lands art is amazing. Okay, so we have Dorothea, Vengeful Victim. Super cool. and then the back of it makes a Geist of Saint Traft, which is such a cute effect. It's such a cute card because it's like on the front side, it's 2 mana, and then it's a 4/4 flyer. And when it attacks, you sacrifice it at the end of the combat, and then you can pay 3 and equip it to a different card, and it gives that card the Geist of Saint Traft ability, which is basically make a 4/4 flyer on attack. All right, we got a Glass Cast Heart for one of the commander cards. Extended Art Lantern Flare. This card's actually really impressive in limited. I don't know if it's going to be good in constructed at all. Probably won't be. I think it's a bit too hard to get going, but in limited it's really good. Wedding Security is one of the alternate art uncommons. Voldarin Epicure. Then we have Dracula, Lord of Blood. Another very cool Dracula card. So I guess there are a bunch of Dracula cards that you get in the collector's boosters, which is good because I love these cards. This is a pretty cool one. It's one that really plays into the blood mechanic, and then flips into Dracula, Lord of Bats, and Dracula, Lord of Bats turns your blood tokens into bats, which is obviously having a 2/2 flyer is more powerful than having a blood token. Innocent Traveler, which has the backside of this. Malicious Invader. And then Glorious Sunrise as our extended foil. Very cool. Why did I put in this pile? We have human token, and on the other side it's an insect. Alright. Third pack. Yeah, as you can see, all of these packs have like so much stuff in them. So like while they are very expensive, and you know, if you're not like super into Magic, definitely not what you want to start buying. Just go do like buy like draft packs or set packs. They offer like very similar amounts of cards, but you don't pay the premium for them being foil. But I'm willing to pay the premium for them being foil because I'm a whale in the Magic world. In that I spend lots of money on cool things. Nice planes. That looks so sick. Holy shit. Just beautiful. These arts are so nice. Like, part of me wants them to make more lands like this, but I really hope they don't, because I think it's so much more special if they don't continuously make them. So we have a foil Lantern Flare as our rare. Our commander card is a Breathkeeper Seraph. Oh, a normal mythic Necroduality. I think that card's going to be like well loved in Zombie Commander. Falconrat Celebrant. A Mysterious Blood Illness. That's really awesome. Holy. It's Secretly Vampire's Vengeance, which just deals 2 damage to each non-vampire creature and creates a blood token, which is a powerful effect in limited. If you're playing vampires, it's like a one-sided board wipe. Oh, that's nice. That's a Sundown Pass, one of the new land cycle. Belligerent Guest is our foil, and Helena and Elena Partners is our rare alternate art. These alternate arts, again, are like super nice. I really like the Dusk alternate art cards. So we have Treasure. Nope. Dropping cards all over the place. What else is new? And a zombie. Cool. We're almost actually halfway through the box. This is the 4th pack. I am pretty excited to see what this set does for Standard, because I think that there are cards that could at least offer somewhat of a shakeup. Like the new Chandra is really good, and some of the other cards are good. I don't know what I'm doing. It's Pokemon opening strategies. God, I've opened so much Pokemon card, like so many Pokemon cards recently that now I'm opening Magic cards like that. Crazy. Let's just like quickly go through the commons and uncommons, because there's not really anything all that exciting. to be seen. But these lands, holy, like look at that. That swamp is gorgeous. Those trees, the way they're drawn is just so amazing. We have a Howling Moon, foil rare, Crossway Troublemakers as our commander card, a Mirror Hall Mimic. This card is busted in limited. I think it's going to be really sweet in Commander, where it's just a clone effect, and then if they ever kill your clone, you just get to, or if you like have a way to sacrifice it, you can put it on a different creature, and it'll just make one at the start of your upkeep every upkeep, which is like really strong. I think that's a cool Commander card for sure. Gluttonous Guest, alternate art. Sisters of the Undead, wow. That is a mythic. Secretly Olivia Crimson Bride, legendary vampire noble, flying in haste, and when it attacks, return a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking. And it gets, when you don't control a legendary vampire, exile this creature. That's a really powerful effect. It's a 6 mana, so it's kind of expensive, but I think, again, like, great commander card, and people love Olivia for some reason. So I think that this card, especially the alternate one, is like super awesome to have. We have Unholy Efficient in foil. Oh, another nice mythic. So this is one of the another one of the alternate art like Dracula cards. This is Jonathan Harker or Jacob Hauken Inspector, and it's at 0/2 for 2. You tap it to draw a card and exile a card from your hand face down. And you can look at that for as long as it remains exiled, and you can pay 6 to transform him. And he transforms into Harker's Obsessive Inquiry, which is a legendary enchantment, which is super cool. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library face down. You may look at that card for as long as it remains exiled. Once during your turn, you may play a land or cast a spell from among the cards exiled with this permanent without paying its mana cost, which is just insanely powerful effect. And like it does such a good job of fueling itself because the front side is a looter. Like the front side just has a powerful effect. A 2 mana 0/2 that draws cards and discards cards is good. Like it's playable in like some formats, like limited, and some some actual constructed formats as well have seen looters see play. And then paying 6 to transform this and then let you cast the cards that you set up already is super powerful. And we have the Spirit and a copy token, which presumably goes with the Mirror Hall Mimic. But yeah, that's awesome. I love that. That is beautiful. And again, the Dracula cards are so cool. And they do such a good job of sticking not only with the flavor of the set, but with the flavor of Dracula. Or like, I guess representing the like Dracula lore might be a better way to say it. These packs, though, they feel so strange. It feels like they like made them somewhere different, which they very well might have. Magic has a bunch of different places where they make make the cards, and some of them are better than others. Like the American places are generally quite bad, but the Japanese card making process is a lot better, and they don't bend as much. Because if you're not endemic to the Magic community, one thing you need to know about foil Magic cards is they bend like a motherfucker. They look like Pringles after like some time if they're particularly bad. And like you can bend them back for sure by like putting them under a book or something. But it's just annoying to have to do that. Oh, wow. That Plains is so cool. Holy, it's like a graveyard with like the zombies crawling out of the graves. That is amazing. Or maybe those are just graves. It looked like it was a zombie for a second. But yeah, even still, like the way this represents the graveyard is so beautiful. The like lands are so good. So then we have Stencia Uprising, which is a cool card. Just makes a bunch of random 1/1s for you, and then you can sacrifice it if you control exactly 13 permanents, which is really cool to deal 7 damage to something. Not like a super powerful card, but still super cool. Shadow Grange Archfiend. Extended Art Dig Up. I really like this card. It's like either 1 mana search for a basic land, which is like a mediocre effect. But, you know, you need ways to like either thin your deck, or like it's important to have ways to guarantee your land drops, and also it fixes for color. But then it has the cleave effect, which removes all of the cards and like the effects in brackets from the card. Oops. And so with the cleave effect, you can just search your library for any card. So it's just a tutor, which is really good. It's 4 mana, so it's pretty expensive. So I don't know if it'll see play anywhere, but maybe Commander in some combo decks. But it's definitely like a very versatile effect. And very powerful for that. So we got Blood Paddle Celebrant, a Van Helsing's Holy Ward, which we did already have a foil version of. And then we got a Falconwrath Forebear, and a foil Mysterious Blood Illness. Very cool. Awesome. And then we have a foil extended Voldarin Estate. This card is super cool. It's a vampire tribal land, so you can pay a life and add a mana of any color to cast a vampire. Or it has a 5 mana ability to create a blood token. But if you control vampires, if you control 5 vampires, it's free. So you just don't have anything to do with the land. You just make a token for whatever, for 5 minus the amount of vampires you have. And it's not even like as a sorcery. A lot of land effects nowadays, because wizards are cowards, all activate as sorceries. But I guess being a rare, they decided they could give it that much power, which is nice. Not that it's like super powerful, but being able to make a like blood token, since there's so many effects that use blood tokens, is quite powerful. Ooh, that again, the lands are so nice. Hopefully we get one of each. I think there's only 10. But yeah, hopefully we get one of each, and then we can have the full set. I don't think we did with the other set. Oh, nice. We have a foil mythic, Olivia Crimson Bride, to go with our regular one, or our alternate art one. Well, technically it's the Dracula Proma, but yeah, it's a cool card. I really like it. I think it's super fun for Commander, and might even be powerful enough to play in other things. We have Spectral Arcanist for our Commander card. It's not the right pile for this. Then we have Consuming Tide, extended rare, Belligerent Guest, Innocent Traveler, Dracula the Voyager, which is secretly Edgar Charmed Groom. This is Edgar Markov, which is another popular Innistrad vampire. And he's like a vampire lord, so he gives other vampires +1/+1, and then when he dies, he returns to the battlefield transformed as Casket of Native Earth, or Edgar Markov's Casket, which creates vampires and puts bloodline counters on it, and then if there are 3 or more counters on it, you remove them and transform it back into Edgar Markov. So it's really great because it creates its own army. It's kind of expensive for like standard at like 4 mana, but like for like a vampire tribal commander deck, it's kind of great because even if it dies, it kind of comes back and creates a bunch more vampires for you, and then flips back over. Falconwrath Celebrants, and Winged Portent, which is 3 mana instant, lets you draw a card for each creature with flying, or cleave 6, draw a card for each creature you control, which is always a powerful effect, but sadly I don't need it because it costs blue, and that is not the color of my elf commander deck that needs all of those effects. Alright. This has been a pretty sick box. We've opened a lot of mythics. And a lot of super cool, of like the Dracula alt arts, which is like really cool. I really want to open that Sorin though, that I was talking about earlier. Or at least some kind of cool planeswalker. just quickly again go through these. Oh man, wow. That island. Holy crap. That might be my favorite land art I've seen so far tonight. It's so gorgeous. Holy shit. Then we have another glorious sunrise, this time regular Midnight Arsonist as our... Yet again, we opened one of the extended foils we opened as a regular Winged Portent, Skulking Killer, another Mysterious Blood Illness. Oh. Then we have a Shattered Sanctum. I'm just putting the Dracula cards separate. Restless Bloodseeker foil, and a extended Lantern Flare foil. Ooh. I thought we opened one of those, but I could be wrong. Maybe it wasn't foil. Maybe it was just regular. Very well could be. Kind of funny, because I feel like I've opened cards this week almost as much as I've like played games. Because since last Friday, I opened a box of Fusion Strike, two boxes of Evolving Skies, a Dark Sylveon box, and now I'm opening a Crimson Vow Collector's box. But I also have played quite a bit of games, so it definitely is just more of a feeling than anything else. But it's cool. I like opening cards. I really like opening, or like looking at some of the arts. Oh, that is a duplicate mountain, unfortunately. I don't think we've opened any forests, which kind of sucks, but well, we got a wedding announcement, which transforms into a wedding festivity, which is just a nice little anthem. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It like lets you draw cards, or it creates an army for itself if you don't already have creatures, and then transforms into an anthem. It's like just generally like a nice little powerful effect. Haunted Library as our commander card. Change of Fortune as our extended rare. Then we have Falconwrath Celebrants, a Bloodcrazed Socialite, a Dracula Blood Immortal, which we opened the foil of. Oh, that one doesn't transform. I don't know why I thought I saw the transform logo there. I think it's just the placement of the oh, cool. Blood Vial Purveyor as one of the alternate art cards. That is the alternate art card. Yeah. That looks really cool. And it is actually a really cool card to play. I played a bit with it, a copy of it in Limited. And it's kind of cool in that it's like a 5/6 trample flying for 4 that gives your opponent an upside in that it creates blood tokens for them, but it acts as a downside because it gets more power when it attacks if they have blood tokens. It's super cool. I don't think it's like a constructed playable card. I don't think it's at that power level. Maybe I'm wrong. But it feels like giving blood tokens is much more of a punishment for you in constructed, since they're more likely to draw good cards. But in limited, it is like pretty disgusting. Just speed through this. I really like that they reprinted a Braid. A Braid is a great card, and the art is really nice. Duplicate Swamp, but I don't mind. That art is beautiful. Looks like we're not gonna get each one. Oh, sick. Another foil mythic. That's nice. Usually I only get one in a box like this, so 2 is nice. This is Toxrill the Corrosive, a 7-mana slug horror. And yeah, it's a great card. Put slime counters on creatures you don't control, gives them -1/-1, and then whenever a creature you don't control dies, you make a slug, and then you can pay blue-black, sacrifice a slug, and draw a card. It's a really cool card. Really expensive at 7 mana, but super fun. Ethereal Investigator, Ascendant Pack Leader, Markov Purifier, Van Helsing's Holy Ward, Old Ruthstein. a foil Bloodcrazed Socialite, a foil Voldarin Bloodcaster. I think this card is actually pretty good. Because it can transform if you have your creatures die, and then it makes bats into, or blood tokens into bats, which is like, again, I was saying this earlier because I opened the Dracula version. It's a pretty powerful effect, turning what is otherwise not a threat into a threat, and it's only 2 mana. And the transform effect is not that hard to pull off, in that you only need 5 blood tokens, and then you just start making all of your blood tokens into small flyers that pester your opponent to death. It's always annoying to lose to like a bundle of small flyers. Ooh, nice, a forest. That's so pretty too. I love how the sky looks in the background. That's amazing. The way like the clouds are kind of sweeping out of the way. It's beautiful. Truly beautiful. Kessig Wolf Rider. A Loreen the Diversion. Ill-Tempered Loner. Nice little werewolf guy. That transforms into a much bigger werewolf. That has like the same abilities. Gluttonous Guest. Unholy Officiant Altart. Dr. John Seward, who is secretly... What does that say? Holy, I cannot read. Tauren's Fist of the Angels. Nice little training card. It's a 2/2 with training, so whenever you attack with a more powerful creature, it gets a +1/+1 counter. And whenever you cast a creature spell, you create a 1/1. That's awesome. Such a cool card. And again, just the Dracula cards are super awesome. This is a Blood Tithe Harvester, and then a Creepy Puppeteer Extended Art Foil. Nice. I will say I have no idea what the financial values of this set are, and I'm not super worried about it. I'm sure like most of what we've opened is not financially relevant. Probably has not made back the amount of money the box costs. But I don't really care. I'm opening it for fun. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, what happened there? I guess it got a little bit scuffed opening the pack. That's unfortunate. Wow, there's the other forest. Nice. So I think we actually might have hit all of the lands. If we didn't, we're missing 1 swamp, I think. But yeah, that's gorgeous. Old Rootstein. Different alternate art. Rhoda Geist Avenger. Investigator's Journal. Restless Bloodseeker. Search the Count's Castle. I actually really like this card. It's actually Thirst for Discovery. But you draw 3 cards, discard 2 cards unless you discard a basic land. That's such a powerful effect. Drawing 3, discarding a land, even if it does have to be basic, is like really strong. Because you're replacing a land with 3 new cards, basically. And it's instant, which is like, makes things inherently more powerful. Voldarin Bloodcaster, Blood Petal Celebrant, and a Howling Moon Extended Foil. Nice little werewolf anthem. That's also a punishment. In that, when your opponent casts their second spell each turn, you make a wolf. Last pack. Can we get anything sick in this last pack? Again, I was really hoping to get that Sorin. I think that the art on that card is hilarious. Like, you just got Sorin, like, looking completely unamused with everything going on around him. Which is, like I was saying earlier, basically the mood for, like, weddings of people you don't really like. But you have to go to because they're family or whatever. Not that I've ever been to one of those. Not enough people I know got married. I think that's actually the other swamp, so we did get one of each of the lands, which is super nice. because I like them for like collection reasons, because they're just so gorgeous. Yeah, that's good to see. We have a Hamlet Vanguard, which is not a flip card. A Mirage Phalanx is our commander card. Overcharged Amalgam as our extended rare. Blood Petal Celebrant. Nice little Quincy Harker, secretly reclusive taxidermist, which is actually a pretty cool card. It's a 1/2 that makes mana, like, so it fixes your mana, it adds mana of any color. And then it gets +3/+2 as long as there are 4 or more creature cards in your graveyard. So at the start of the game, it's like a 1/2 that ramps you to your big stuff, and then as your big creatures die, it just becomes big on its own. It becomes a 4/4, which is not too bad. Dreamroot Castle, or Cascade, sorry. Nice little dual land. Gluttonous Guest is our foil, and a foil Shattered Sanctum. That's cool too. Yeah, I don't really know what the best thing in this box is. My favorite was definitely the foil Jonathan Harker. I really love this. I think this art is like so cool, and I think the effect is really awesome too. I don't know if it's the most valuable thing we opened, because there was a couple of like foil mythics and stuff, and we did open the foil extended Necro Duality, which is also very sick. Another really cool card. And we opened the non-foil Olivia Voldarin Dracula card, the Vampire Wives or whatever. But yeah, that's going to be it from me for tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully around 2, when my goal is to be playing Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. So have a great night, everyone. Talk to you later. Bye.